Today, I want to talk about some Gemini updates, and I will open with if you are a beginner or kind of a more casual user, you probably won't care about this. This will possibly be over your head, and even if it's not, you probably won't care. But anyway, this is some developer documentation about the latest Gemini models, and they have Gemini 3.6 Flash and 3.5 Flash-Lite. I'll make separate videos about those. What this video is about is the sampling parameter deprecation, and specifically temperature, top P, and top K. Again, if you're kind of a casual user or beginner, you probably don't know what those are. I'm not going to get into the details of what they are, mainly because the point of this video, of this documentation here, is that they are getting rid of them. And I mean, they've already gotten rid of them for the new models. And it says in here, like, temperature top P and top K are deprecated and ignored. And in future model generations, applying these parameters returns an HTTP 400 error. Remove these parameters from all requests. And this is more if you actually use the models via code or you have it in like custom code in your application. But this is a pretty big deal if you use these parameters. And there isn't a direct replacement. The best that they have in here is to improve determinism, define a system instruction with explicit rules for your explicit use case. So instead of saying, like in here, temperature, 0.7, you would actually describe how, like, temperature is for how like specific or creative you want your response to be. So the way I read this is if you're defining a system instruction, you would just use regular English to describe how creative you want your output to be, which for me is kind of backwards, but I'm sure they have their reasons. And just to show you that they're kind of sticking to this, I'll switch over to AI Studio. And this is just aistudio.google.com if you're not familiar. And then this is the playground. And on the right here, you can choose which model you use. And if I go to one of the older models, so let me go to the Gemini 2.5 Pro. So now that's selected, and there's a temperature option here, and it says in here creativity, loud and responses, no problem. And then if I scroll down, I have top P, and again, I won't get into the details of what that is, and it doesn't actually have top K in here, but either way. So this is a much older model, 2.5 Pro, and then if I go up to the new model, so 3.6 Flash right here, and then just comparing it, there's no temperature gauge here. And if I scroll all the way down, top P is also gone. So, I mean, they are apparently sticking with what they have in their dev docs, where temperature, top P, top K will no longer be available. Again, if you don't know what those are, don't worry about it. If you do know what those are, you're gonna have to make some adjustments. And if you have it in your code now, you're gonna have to replace it. Either just take it out completely, which might not be ideal because you probably have it in there for a reason, but you're gonna have to replace it with, as I said in here, define a system instruction with explicit rules for your specific use case. So I'm assuming that's going to take some trial and error to just get the wording right for what you want. But you'll know your use cases way better than I will. But the point is, again, this is starting with Gemini 3.6 Flash and then 3.5 Flash-Lite. But according to this documentation, all future models will not have temperature top P or top K. Do what you will with that information. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.